Hello everyone and welcome to this video that I'm recording literally like just before I have to leave. So this is going to be quick, despite the fact that there's a lot to talk about in this book. So, today's video, as you can tell by the title, Shielded. I had to get to my page in the notebook. Shielded. I finished this a few days ago. And God, I'm actually in love with this book. Sorry if I sound a little off. I did kind of just wake up and hopped into a shower, hopped out. So yeah, we've got a lot of characters in this. Not as many as some books, but we got our main character Jenna, who is a warrior princess her father didn't really want her to be a warrior princess. He didn't want her to be a warrior, but Master Hoffa, the weapons master, went over the king's head, so yeah. Also, let me just say something. King Shreyas, Jenna's father, is absolutely just such a good father, despite sending his daughter off to an arranged marriage. It was to protect her, and it works out because the person she was arranged to marry, she's now going to marry anyways because she actually does love him. So you don't get much time with her father because he dies, but oh my God, just why? We've also got Ren, who's Jenna's brother, and is now going to be king of Helendi, and oh my God, Ren. I love Ren. He's very, very protective, very much just loving of his sister. Like, this kind of sibling relationship I wish I had had, but I did not have. So we have King Marco, which is the king of Thuria, and oh my God, King Marco. He seems like an actual father, not just king, which, something that's not common in books. It's not even common in my book. I made them king and queen first, with the occasional faking of, with the occasional trying to show that they care, but you know, laws happen. There are actual laws in my book that prevent them from showing that they love their kids, showing that they love anyone but the one they are married to. So it's it is sort of just like a weird sort of dynamic that I have in my book, but there's laws surrounding it and why it's like that, so it's really the only reason I can make parents seem so heartless. You know, like my parents were. But anyways, next we've got Enzo, and Enzo, Jenna's betrothed, the heir to Thuria. I love him so much. My God. So I just, how do I put this? I just love Enzo's care and his love for his people. I love how much he cares. He clearly does care about his people. He would do anything. He would even marry a princess from a land he doesn't know and never responded to any of his letters, and her father accepted an engagement proposal and instead of her, and he thought that was a little weird, But Jenna didn't know until like a day at best before she was to leave, so no. Yeah, she just didn't know. She didn't know. Then we've got Enzo's sisters, Mari and Sharia, and oh my god. I love Mari to bits. I love her to bits. She's the most adorable 8-year-old that I've ever read, and I love her. She's so amazing. I love her, the fact that she wants adventure. It kind of hurt me when Jenna was hiding her injuries when escaping the palace because of the brown mage that was there. And the grey mage trying to kill her, but like Jenna was protecting Mari's innocence, and her innocence was protected. She just felt like it was another adventure, a new adventure. No, Mari, so innocent. This child needs to be protected. And Sharia, well, I'm gonna say, I love the fact that Sharia had wanted Jenna to teach her how to defend herself after the incident that happened in the maze. Because, obviously, she doesn't know how to defend herself. In Turia, they're not a band of warriors. In Helendi, they are. So, Jenna starts to teach her self-defense, and it actually comes to play later. Like, that was amazing. I love seeing things actually come to play when they seem like they're a little iffy, but you know what? It's fine. I loved it. That's basically all of the characters except for the mages, which I'm going to talk about in a second here. But I just want to talk about how the magic works in this world. It's amazing. So, magic in this world is... it's weird. Like, it's not anything specific, I would say. Because you got Ren with his healing powers. You have Jenna with her tethers and shields. Like, she has invisibility. She can literally shield with her magic. And also, she's got the tethers, which she can reach across these tethers and give her strength, her magical strength, to the person on the other end of these tethers, like Ren. Something that happened at the end of the book, and I'm so glad that did, because otherwise Enzo would have died. Don't want to think about it. But yeah, like King Shreyas, he has like elemental control, and it is explained that even though your specialty might be elemental healing or something, you can technically use other forms of magic, and it's also different for everyone. Don't know how it works, but you know what, it's fine. I'm completely 100% like totally fine with that. It's vague. It's vague. I will say that, but that's because the characters don't even know much about it. Like, Jenna wasn't allowed to study it at all, and then she studied some of it in Turia, and she found out about a lot of things, and just the Grey Mage. Let's start talking a little bit into the mages. The Grey Mage even said that Jenna has such raw power. She's untrained, and she defeated him. Granted, defeating him was a bit difficult, but she managed it. She's untrained. Like, she doesn't know how to use her magic. She barely knows what to do. She had just realized what to do, like, a day before. She just realized what it is. And also, somehow Enzo has some form of magic. It's not explicitly said, but he can see magic, so he's got some form of magic. Don't know how much or anything about it, but oh well. Also, Marco might have something because he can detect when people are lying. He can tell, but also that just might be good intuition. Who knows? Now we're going to talk about the original mages. Now, in this world, there was a great war with magic. There were these 4 mages, the black mage, now dead, and then there were these other 3 mages. The grey mage, the brown mage, who was an apprentice to the grey mage, and the red mage. And let me tell ya, grey mage, dead, good, awesome. He was trying to kill everyone. He was trying to kill all of the royals in Turia and Helendi, and I was not having it. Not at all. Not happy with it. But we've got the red mage who just likes killing based off of what little we saw of her. And just, yuck. And then we've got the brown mage who just, I feel like his motives are just power. That's all his motives are to me. Like, it's not revenge, like with Graymere. It's not like, I don't know, liking death, as I assume for the red mage. But Brownlock, the brown mage, it's just, his motives aren't clear, because you only get one, like, 2, maybe 3-page section with him, and you don't really understand his motives, but he's got a motive somewhere. He's got one. You don't really know much about the original mages, just that they are centuries old and had stayed alive in the ice deserts when they were banished by Caius, the first king of Helendi. I want to talk a little about the Wild, because I love the section with the Wild. The Wild protected her from the Grey Mage, but it also did something else. It tried to prevent her from leaving. So it was weird. So it protected her from dying, but also was acting against her leaving and eating and surviving and, you know, living. So it was also slowly killing her. Oh my god. So, it's so strange. Like, it was killing her, but it was also protecting her, and she managed to fight the portion of it that was killing her, and got out of there, but oh my, amazing. I want to talk about the fact that Leland is the traitor, and how Jenna had a feeling from the beginning, cause you know at the beginning of the book, Jenna is always just like, she's never trusted General Leland. She's never really known what to feel about him. Like, he's nothing but nice, but there's this other feeling that's telling her that he's just not good, and honestly, feeling spot on, because he was the traitor, and he's the one that tried to kill her, and her brother, but, yeah, so, Jenna was right, and I feel like that has something to do with her magic. I'm not quite sure. Like, her magic is very convoluted. It's shield, it's invisibility, it's this reaching across the tethers. The tethers is a part of her magic. So it's just really off. It's just not explained because Jenna doesn't really know what's happening with it. So yeah, it's fine. Maybe we'll get some more details in Untethered. I really actually do hope we do. Also, I just want to say at the end of the book, when Ren says he set a date for Jenna and Enzo's wedding, it was so great, because, oh my god. Because Jenna actually got to choose Enzo this time. And oh my god. I just loved every bit of it. I did. Enzo. I just love them. I love them both. I do. Yeah, I just love how also Ren had just been like, just a word of advice, don't sneak up on her. I'm like, pretty sure after weeks of living with Jenna, he's probably realized don't sneak up on her. But yeah, so it's a good book. It is. I really enjoyed this book, and I'm really excited for Untethered, which I'm looking at right now on my shelf, so I'm really excited for it, so yeah, that's really it for this little book talk. I must say, I had put off this book for a while because I didn't know if I would actually enjoy it as much as I did, but I really did, and I really loved it. Also, I want to just talk about the fact that Jenna's magic also healed her without her realizing, and she's been poisoned twice. Like, oh my god. Well, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content from me. Ring that notification bell so you get notified when I post new videos, because it can be a little staggered. And honestly, that's all I have to say about that. But yeah, so I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye!